so much for visiting my channel. This is actually a timeless collective reading for the sign of Capricorn. What I'm getting from this is that a lot of you right now are making it a point to be very, very truthful and authentic. You're communicating your truth now after some type of breakthrough. There's been these life experiences or life altering experiences that have been happening, and you may really be moving into a time right now with all of this blue and purple where you're speaking up and speaking out about the enlightenment that you've had. So you could have for sure some test trials and tribulations and some type of testimony, whether you choose to share this testimony with others or you're just reflecting, assessing, and evaluating where you are in life and really getting clear about where you plan to go. It's like now your soul, I feel, is trying to find peace and solace with no place like home here. There's a new life, and I think that when you get to wherever it is that you truly desire to go, you're going to see that this is what you've always wanted and it's what you deserve, and it's going to feel right for you. New life, no place like home. You know, this could be you moving into a new home. It's, you know, it's just moving into a space or place. This could, you know, with the home, this is your body, it's your home, it's your dwelling, it's your place or position in your workplace or in your friend groups, in your family. You're shifting into something new here. Okay, you have here to be fair, mending, unfinished symphony, and go the distance round and round with soulmates is here. Between worlds and higher power. Breathe, loyal heart. Yang and the fates. I don't know why I'm pulling these cards like this. Never ending story. Some of you, there is a need for you to do a lot of mending within yourself as far as balancing your feminine and masculine energy. There has been a never ending story, I feel, in your life. You all will know exactly what that is, okay? But this could be a family situation, it could be a romantic situation, it could be a situation with friends, family, whatever it is, but it's like you're needing to take action right now with the yang energy. That's that masculine energy in actually moving forward in your life and going towards what you want. Karmic justice is being served here. A lot of you right now, and these are just a lot of my own intuitive messages that I'm getting right now. Some of you, your ancestors or guys are really trying to connect with you. Not everyone is trying to connect with their ancestors, but even your higher self or just the Holy Spirit is trying to connect with you and let you know that you're needing to really purge, you're needing to clear. Now would be a good time to cleanse, to detox your body, your mind, your space, and everything, because there is a fated connection that is happening here or some type of fated event. You, though, are going to have to be in a place, I keep hearing the word solace, a place of peace and solace. Maybe there's a lot of noise in your home. Maybe you're in a work environment where it's just too noisy. Some of you are needing to retreat. You're needing to get away. You're needing some time out. You're needing to put everything on D&D because you need to take time out to just breathe. Okay, some of you are coming out of a situation after a long time of dealing with a soulmate. This person could have been karmic in nature. They could have been your catalyst. This could have been, for some of you, you may consider it to be a twin flame, but there's a situation here where you've been battling because you've been in between worlds. So some of you, you're kind of going through this shape-shifting type of energy right now where you're still struggling. There's an indecisive energy here. So what that is telling me is that there's still a bit of fear here about you crossing over into this higher power, this higher frequency, because it's going to require that you make a lot of changes. So you're needing to take some time out to really breathe, to allow yourself to mend from some type of failed job, relationship, or situation here, some type of disappointment in your life. This was the karmic justice. This was the life-altering event or whatever there was needed, because there's an unfinished symphony. And with this unfinished symphony here, this is like your song. You have a song that you still have not sang in front of the world, and it's because you've been rushing to get something done instead of really building for the future so that you're able to go the distance. And Spirit is saying right now, you're gonna have to take action to do this. So step back and just breathe. Your heart wants to be loyal and committed to a particular person or project or both. This is something that maybe you've started before or you've always wanted to do, but you keep going around and around. Some of you definitely have a particular person, and this is a soulmate. A soulmate can be a friend, a family, a pet. It can be anyone, but there is a situation that you keep going around and around in, and what it's doing is it's keeping you in this state of fear about crossing over fully into your north node or your higher purpose or connecting with this higher power. Some of you, this has to do with religion or spirituality. Some of you, it's your spiritual gifts. You are afraid to be settled and at home and at peace with who you truly are as a person. Some of you, you're just needed to come out of the closet about something, whatever it is. Maybe you want to quit your job and start a business. Maybe, you want to be a part of the LGBTQ community or whatever it is. Maybe if you're in the LGBTQ community, you want to be heterosexual now. Whatever it is, it's something about your authenticity that you are needing to embrace. Maybe you need to be honest with yourself about the fact that you want to have kids, or you need to just accept that you don't want to have kids. You want to have a family or you don't. It's time for you to make a decision about what you want, because there's an energy here right now that's clearing away everything that you don't want. I experienced the last few days myself personally, just in a being transparent. It was almost like a spiritual SOS. There were things that God was bringing up to me that I had suppressed and repressed, and it's not so much traumatic experiences, but it was things that I was reminded of when I didn't have the level of self-worth and value that I have now. And I was able to go back on that timeline and see where I was codependent, or I was invested in situations because of an unhealthy attachment style. And then they kind of took me down the rabbit hole of looking at my family and my friendships and what I've been conditioned to believe based on representation. And now now it's like, okay, it's starting to make sense. And this right now is a season for a lot of people where you shouldn't be spending all of your time with healing. You're needing to walk in purpose and understanding that you've done a lot of the healing work. Now maybe you're being called to actually share more of your story and be transparent so that you can heal other people. This is also being called into some type of leadership. Maybe your home is you being a teacher, you helping men, other people. Maybe you want to be in the medical field, or maybe you want to be in work in the justice system. Some of you here, you have a passion to ensure that you can deliver, help other people have justice and to mend their hearts, or have the financial breakthrough that they need. I'm getting something here about insurance, about finances. Some of you may want to sell life insurance, or you're studying for like a life insurance exam or something like that. But there's an unfinished symphony where you've always wanted to help other people, but maybe you have been stuck in a cycle of being like the martyr, where you were helping people who didn't really deserve it, or you were overcompensating in situations because you had not fully healed yourself. So there's a karmic cycle here of you being an extreme empath, helping to heal and mend other people, but there were parts of yourself that were broken that you had not mended. And maybe it has been a struggle for you to have a new life. You're finally coming into that new life now, and you're going to feel that weight be lifted where you're like, okay, really there's no place like home. Now the yang energy is out here, and the yin energy did not come out. So for some of you, to me, that's an indication of what I'm saying being true. The yin energy is not out here because I feel like for some of you, you're needing to come out of the energy of nurturing other people so much. You've done enough healing and nurturing of yourself and other people. You're needing to take action now. There are fated events, connections, relationships, and opportunities that are coming in, and you have to be able to breathe and embrace them and receive them. So with the yin energy being the feminine energy, you need to be able to receive. But some of you, you look at being feminine as just nurturing instead of actually receiving. And that's a distorted perception of being feminine. Being feminine is not just you playing mom to everyone that you meet, whether you're male or female. It's not all about you giving, because some of you have given to the point that it's too much overcompensation and it's unhealthy. You're needing to sit back and take action and saying, now I'm going to take action at actually being in the feminine energy. So it's balancing the feminine and masculine. This is saying I'm going to take action at having self-worth, value, standards, and expectations where I expect to receive. I'm expecting to have mutually beneficial connections. And by doing this, you're going to attract people who have a loyal heart. You're going to attract more loyalty. You're going to attract people who are fair. They're just like you. But there is for sure a karmic situation here with a soulmate. This could be a friend, like I said, a family member, a lover. It could be all of the above, where some of you've been going around and around with dealing with a person or people who have the certain type of character traits and flaws. Okay, so with this being all of this empathy, you could be dealing with a lot of people who are narcissistic, or they're codependent, they're just overall toxic. Don't place all blame on them, because if you deal with these people, there's a level of toxicity within you too that still needs to be healed. Empaths and narcissists are both feeding off of each other, really, and the root of it is codependency. But you're needing to come out of this cycle because it has kept you trapped here in between worlds, and it's something here that keeps trying to pull you back to the dark side. I'm also being told to tell you, some of you guys, I know during this time you may be trying to, some people do cord cutting rituals, or you may do a cord cutting bath, or whatever you do as your own best practice for you releasing, clearing, and purging. When we have energies like the energy that we have now in this eclipse season, some of you need to make sure that you are really protecting yourself and putting on additional armor, because when you start to disconnect during a time like this where you're shifting into that North Node energy, as soon as you cut the cords, those entities that have been feeding off of you, they go into a rage and they start to do everything to reconnect. There's a need for you to retreat and be mindful of what you're taking in. You may I had a reading a few days ago about the telepathic communication. So as you are detaching from friends, family members, and lovers that no longer serve your greatest and highest good, you will start to get these telepathic messages, whether it's through music or what you're watching on TV, or readers will start to say things, and that part of you that is still struggling to come out of the darkness will resonate with those lower vibrational energies, and that is what will keep you in this cycle of going around and around. Some of you really just need to unplug from everything for some time until this energy can shift and you can experience a recalibration, because there's something very, very big that's going to put you into a new life, a new lifestyle. But you're being asked right now to focus on mending yourself. Do not focus on mending anyone else. Focus on mending yourself so that this karmic justice can happen. And you're needing to protect yourself from anything or anyone that could possibly pull you back to something that you've already had to pretty much pray your way out of. Because there's a never-ending story here, which means something here is karmic. Something is 100% karmic, and it's testing you right now. Your commitment is being tested. How flexible are you? There's an energy, and I'm actually hearing the word entity. Some of you, there is an entity here, and this could be like some type of, it's a spirit. It could be the Leviathan spirit, incubus, succubus, Jezebel. There's some kind of spirit here that is keeping you stuck in, being lazy or overindulging or being stubborn, prideful, egotistical, codependent, whatever it is. It's trying to get you to bend. It wants you to bend, but it really wants you to break. And you're going to have a better, you're going to have to trust your intuition about this, because it's like you have a deep knowing that there is something better for you, because you're imagining something here. But what is coming in for you is something that you're going to have to do by the book. You have to be in alignment for whatever it is that's coming in for you. So you cannot bend, because right now, whatever these entities are that's trying to grab a hold of you, they've always gotten you to bend. They're trying to break you now because you're so close to getting to the end of closing out this cycle. So with chop wood here, fork in the road. It's okay for you to take time out right now to just stick to the daily mundane task. Allow messages to come to you. You don't have to go looking for them. Nurture yourself. Don't put all of your effort and energy into nurturing other people. You need to be trying to conserve your energy, because something here is happening. Yeah, you have TikTok here, clean it up and all that glitters. Yeah, something here that looks good on the surface is about to finally be over. Some of you, this is a karmic relationship either that you have or someone that you're dealing with, or a person that's coming into your life. For those of you who are in these divine connections, you and your person both may be clearing out a lot of karma. Your body could be experiencing this as well. You may feel like you need to take time out to mend. You could be having like I said, ascension, flu-like symptoms. You could be having body aches and pains. You're integrating with somebody else, or you're being prepared to build something major. The message in a bottle is here about regeneration. Yeah. You're receiving messages while you are sleeping. You're receiving downloads here. That's why you need to be at peace in order to receive information. It's just here exchanging gifts. Yeah. Everything happens for a reason, but you're being given some type of advancement here from the community. And I feel like this community is actually your ancestors. It's your soul tribe. They are giving you downloads to help you think about ways to manifest, to give you what you need to be able to come to the edge and go out to the sea. Of course, this is being authentic, going out and embracing something new so that you can have this milk and honey. You're being called to really step into your North Node, into your purpose. And for some of you, you have something that's a change in the wind and it's coming. But once again, here and now, you're going to have to make a choice. Do you want to stay stuck where you are now? Are you going back to the past, or are you really trying to move towards the future? When you're able to be in a situation where you can truly receive after a period of your life of being orphaned and dealing with a lot of chaos and conflict, this is where your big happy changes and the new life is going to come in. Okay. And if you notice here, this is all pink and purple. Okay. That pink is that feminine energy. That purple is that enlightenment. The yellow is here as well. Solar plexus, this is you being in your life purpose. You receiving that call to be in your life purpose. And for some of you, you are discovering your life purpose after a lot of pain of you being orphaned, being misunderstood, being left out in the cold, being tormented and taunted and traumatized. All of this chaos and conflict has really pushed you into your purpose. So again, truth be told, telling your truth, opening yourself up to tell your truth, to really look into your own self and soul is what's going to allow you really to co-create with God, the universe, to manifest the life that you truly, truly desire. Because you are blessed. But it's time for you to make the decision to go on this journey. I feel like some of you really right now, you are truly struggling with getting to this journey. This maybe the attacks or the warfare is weighing you down, but you're needing to know that these are building blocks. These are tools for your ascension, for you to grow, to go into a new direction here. It's not necessarily easy, but you have to be at peace and poised and honest with yourself about the fact there are some things here, it's really just not for you. And I feel like, and I'm glad I said that about the confusion and the telepath. There's a lot of mind controlling games that's happening. And if you're not careful, you will start to really feel like you need to go backwards when you shouldn't. This is when you need to really push even harder. You're right at that breakthrough moment. The Two of Cups is here with the Queen of Cups. I'm sorry. Three of Wands behind it. Yeah, you're waiting on your ships to come in, but it's like Spirit is saying, no, you need to make it a point right now to go towards what it is that you want. Or this is saying that someone is coming in towards you. The Four of Wands is underneath this here, while in the Chariot card, for some of you, if this is a relationship situation, there is more than one person involved in the situation. There is absolutely someone here who has a karmic person or partner in their life. A karmic person in their life doesn't always have to be a romantic person. It could be a sibling, a mother, a friend, or something. For some of you, it's you and your person both. You're still tying up karmic lessons here, but the Two of Cups is out here with the Four of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Chariot. A lot of water energy. So this is a lot of feminine energy. Your intuition, your thoughts, feelings, emotions, spiritual gifts, everything is very much heightened right now. And this is to catapult you forward so that you can go into this brand new beginning. Whatever is coming for you is exactly what it is that you've manifested. Okay, but you're needing to look at the bigger picture here. Again, there is a situation for some of you where there is some type of third-party karmic situation. This is 100% ending. Okay, if it has been a choice between you and someone else, this is ending. And the reason why it's ending is because you're choosing to just surrender. You're choosing to no longer move forward knowing that there is this third-party interference or this karmic energy around the situation. Okay, what is for you is for you. If If the karmic energy is still present, then this just may not be for you. And this is your wake up call that it's time to accept the reality of this situation, because you're graduating, you're going on to something bigger and better. You've already learned the lessons in this situation. Some of you, this Queen of Swords and Queen of Wands is here also because, like I said, many of you are shape-shifting in these different energies. You're transmuting things that no longer serve you, and you're turning it's the fuel to your fire now. But you're needing to be very practical. You're needing to make the conscious decision right now to step into this energy of being more assertive in order to see the bigger picture here. A lot of you, you're wanting to go towards successful partnerships in business and in love, and you want things to celebrate, but you're going to have to surrender what's holding you back and move forward. There's a situation here of juggling, trying to balance too many different things or people. So again, the overcompensating, you're needing to go into a season right now of being more selfish with your own energy. Okay, so a bunch of cards just fell. 4 cards fell out. We have the Death card, the Tower. So this is the eclipse, no doubt. Scorpio season, eclipse energy here. Okay, 5 of Pentacles. The eclipse is cutting something out. Okay, it could be a job, it could be a person, place, thing, situation. You may feel some type of despair. It may make you feel like you should be regretful or disappointed, because these are permanent endings happening. This is God, this is the divine coming in and saying, this is gonna sting, it's gonna hurt, you're not going to like it, but this is how it has to be. Why? Because this is the only thing that's going to free you. Some of you are in situations that you won't let go of, and you keep going around and around, and this eclipse energy is going to force you to be hurt, betrayed so bad that you're gonna get out of a situation and you're never gonna go back. And that's the way that God has to kind of get your attention right now, to show you that something is really not for you, and you need to stop trying to restart something here that was karmic in nature. It was to serve as a catalyst. It was supposed to be temporary. Even if it has lasted 20 years, it wasn't supposed to be a lifetime. It was really just supposed to be a lesson. And you have to honor yourself and make peace with that understanding. Wow, Temperance. It's time for you to have peace, balance, and harmony. And here is a connection. There is balance being restored in your life right now so that you can come into a divine union, whether it's with yourself or someone else. But this is balancing your feminine and masculine energy. It's balancing, it's even healing your inner child. It's seeing where you need to be like more emotionally available, but being more mature. It's you just being mindful and intentional about what you want and where you want to go. But the Lovers always speaks of a choice. It's Gemini energy, Gemini, Sagittarius, and then the Wheel is here. Gemini energy is, people speak of the twins. The Temperance energy also is yin and yang. So it's definitely destined for a lot of you to go into some type of union. Some of you are saying you don't want a relationship, but there's a very significant person that's coming into your life that's a part of your soul mission, purpose, and a contract that you're supposed to be building with. It's here. There's no denying it that for some of you, there are karmic situations that has to be cleared out in order for you now to go into these divinely guided connections and situations. And all you really had to do was just trust your intuition and surrender. So if right now you're still stressed out with the fear and the paranoia, and you're still trying to hold on to situations, if Spirit is saying break up from that person, leave that job, relocate, or whatever, if you don't do it, it's going to be forced upon you anyway, because you're being forced into an alignment. And this is the fear. It keeps creeping up in this reading. The fear of these decisions that are being made. But these decisions that are being made, you guys, it's leading to the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. I mean, if you really could see, you see in the reading, but you're really going to have to look beneath the surface to see how all of these illusions, the warfare, the battles, and everything that you've been through, the deceit, the schemes, the scams, and the con men and women that you've met along, it was all to awaken you spiritually so that you will actually be prepared to see when true happiness joy, peace, contentment, long-term stability, security, financial abundance, and all those great things are in front of you. This was to remove the wool from your eyes so that the distorted perceptions and desires that you've had from conditioning from all of your karma, that could all be melted away. And now it's like you definitely hear a lot about choices. Some of you are choosing, we could say more of like an alternative lifestyle. Maybe you are choosing to be in a same-sex relationship, because that has come out twice in this reading. But for some of you, there's just a major choice between you and another person. Some of you could be finding out that the reason why you keep going around and around with someone is because they're struggling with their sexuality. And I feel that a lot of people are finally about to just come out and say that they've been hiding the fact that they may like the same sex. It's here. This is the second pair that has come out. We have here the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Now we have the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. It's about to come out here that there are some people here who they like the same sex, or they've been hiding it, or it's coming out there. A lot of people are in between. Now, if the same sex situation does not resonate with you, and I know it doesn't resonate with a lot of you, as I said before, some of you are going towards these divine counterpart connections. You and the person that you are connecting with both have a karmic partner. You have another choice and they have another choice. The reason for these choices is because you guys are in between worlds. You're shifting from, do you want a 3D type of connection or a 5D type of connection? Do you want to be with a conventional marriage, or do you want to actually have a marriage with the person that is truly your soulmate? So you could right now be dealing with someone or about to meet someone that could be twin flame soulmate. They may have a karmic partner. You may have a karmic partner. Now, karmic partners don't have to be someone that you're necessarily physically with. Some of you are still holding on to or being held on to by someone who is very karmic in nature. This divine person can't fully integrate with you energetically while you're still holding on to the energy of that karmic person. That's why you have to release, because there is a choice here. So there's a feminine out here who is needing to deal with the hidden issues or the desires that you have, because right now you may be dreaming about one person, manifesting that person, or even connected with one person, but you also have someone in the background that is plotting, planning, and scheming on how to keep another masculine from coming in. Some of you are meeting a masculine who has two feminines. I feel like the masculines who have two feminines, because masculines typically really have a problem with separating from people physically, divine intervention is going to come in and force a masculine to let go of a karmic that they are holding on to physically. So I've been saying this for a few weeks now. A lot of the feminines in the collective are holding on to a person energetically due to some type of illusion, and maybe you're not admitting to yourself that a part of you is still holding on to that person, or you're still sort of leaving a crack in the door for this person to hold on to you. And you could be connecting with someone who is in a physical, like there's someone physically there. They could have checked out emotionally and energetically, but they're still living with someone or entertaining someone. You and this person, both on a soul level, are going to have to make the decision that you're done. For some of you, you haven't met this person, so the work is on you. It's for you to say, I'm completely done with the past. And I mean, say it and really mean it. And set your intentions to only focus on new energy that's a vibrational match for you. And this is a decision that you need to make quickly. I will say for myself, I experienced and this happens to me a few times a year. It was almost like what I would call like a spiritual SOS, where sometimes I can feel somebody, they need help right then, and I have to jump in and stand in the gap. But also, even for me, it was almost like God was telling me, wow, and just as I cut this deck, perfect, exactly, 10 of Wands, there's something you have to release now. And it was down to the wire. It was last night. In fact, it was 11:52 p.m. when it happened to me. I won't forget this. And it was almost like before the clock strikes 12, you need to release this. And I just spoke my words out, and I was like, okay. But it was an energy that came in so fast. It was like, it was clear to me that something or someone was trying to connect with me, but I had to release something, and I had to release it right then. You know, some of you guys, you think that you have to go and pay somebody, or you have to do a full-blown ritual. Learn how to just pray. There's power in the tongue, but something here needs to be released. You're still holding on to something. Don't be the bag lady or guy. Something has to go. You're wondering why is it that something isn't coming in for you. It's because people, when they're looking at your aura, possibly they are seeing that you're discontent and bored because you're still carrying baggage. This will cause you to miss opportunity. There are offers that can bring about happiness, joy, whether it's friendship or relationships. But you may be missing these opportunities because you're still focused on something, or you are allowing someone to energetically focus on you. Start praying that people who are using spiritual divination or hacking and spying, and pray that those energies or entities, that they can no longer watch and monitor you. Because a lot of you energetically, you're being violated. Yeah. You have the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands here. The Seven of Pentacles, like I said, for some, there's a masculine here who knows that they need to start over, but they're being held by a situation of someone here who does not want to start over. So you have a masculine here who is in a codependent relationship. This could be you or someone that you're dealing with. This is complacency. This is being in between worlds, once again, holding on or being held on to something out of fear of starting over. But for a lot of you, when this divine intervention or eclipse happens, someone, even despite all of their wounding, they're going to come in with some type of offer, but they're first going to have to go within, maybe isolate for a while, go within, rest, retreat, heal, in order to come towards you as the Emperor, ready to make a very serious offer. But as a feminine, you have to be in a state of true feminine energy where you're able to receive, which means you have to be free. That's why you can't go to the top of the cliff with a bunch of bags. You have to drop some, you got to dump everything off if you want victory and success in a very strong spiritual commitment or connection. And like I said, if you don't want a relationship, this is even you being able to connect with your higher self. But there is toxicity, heartbreak, pain, conditioning, suffering, and other things that is still playing on your mind. And it's especially trying to attack you now because you have made the decision to move away from conflict, chaos, and confusion into wish fulfillment. Your soul is evolving now. So the devil is attacking your mind really, really bad with confusion, making you feel like you're not really worthy to celebrate and be celebrated. So try to stop juggling. Let's get final messages. The moon here, King of Cups. Someone is for sure hiding how they feel. You're needing to listen to your intuition because you're receiving a lot of signs and downloads. But again, the devil is really trying to play a lot of tricks on your mind, especially when it comes to things that will cause you to try to overcompensate or just do anything that's unhealthy. Okay, the devil is trying to play with you, but this is also an attack on you because you have a very trustworthy, honorable person that's coming in, perhaps a very solid type of friendship or relationship that's coming in. So the devil is trying to make you feel like you are unworthy of this, because to fall in love with yourself and allow yourself to fall in love with your life and with someone else means that the devil can no longer have a spot in your mind or in your life. So it's holding on with everything that it has right now. So you have to stop feeding these entities that are living rent-free in your mind because you're not allowing yourself to surrender. Queen of Cups. So I just saw the King of Cups, Queen of Cups, and the release is here. So for the those of you feminine, and it doesn't matter if you're male or female, there's just a need though to release, to allow yourself to be loving, but don't sacrifice yourself for the sake of someone else. Okay, you're receiving a lot of like psychic downloads here about plans that you need to make. The Knight of Pentacles, something that you need to dedicate yourself to. But you have to have the strength, again, to not allow this Five of Pentacles energy to creep in. If you think about negative things that are being planted in your mind by these lower vibrational energies here that you are separating yourself from, you're going to manifest a reality that you don't want, but it's the reality that is being created in your mind because you're focusing on negativity, or you're afraid. So if you are afraid to take a risk, if you have fears around money or success or falling in love or whatever it is, this is what's going to manifest. This type of energy that we're in right now, the full moon being in Taurus, it's all about prosperity and abundance. You know, Taurus energy, like the Hierophant, this is your self-worth, your values, marriage, commitment, home life, tradition. If you tell yourself that you will never have that, you won't have it. So the things that aren't working for you are being cut out, but you have to be very clear about what you do want. Queen of Cups is an energy that has a real deep love for friends and family and doing things that are very much heartfelt. Okay. But you can't be naive and gullible. So you have to find a healthy balance of saying, well, I'm totally open to love, but at the same time, you can't say, well, I've been through things and be pessimistic. This is about you tempering yourself and being balanced. And interestingly enough, Sagittarius season is coming up, which is that temperance energy. So to me, it feels like this temperance energy is already coming in of you needing to be balanced. Temperance is also, to me, like, say, I think about ancient sages and shamans. I was saying earlier, like feeling very philosophical. I feel like that energy is coming in where it's time for you to be very, very wise in your decision making, because these endings are leading to new beginnings. But when the tower falls, what are you going to do? Because it's like the tower is going to fall and there's going to be a set of bricks that's sitting right there. What kind of home are you ready to build now that the foundation is clear? You need to be very clear about what that is. If you know that you do not want to move back into a relationship with someone from the past, they can no longer be a thought, because that energy is going to keep creeping in. If you know that you no longer want to work at that job, I'm not saying go there tomorrow and quit your job, but what exactly is your exit plan and strategy? What are you now choosing to dedicate yourself to? Are you paying attention to all of the details? And this strength is required here. This is you really taking charge. I see the High Priestess and the Hermit and the Nine of Cups. I feel like a lot of you are for sure, like I said, going into a very strong spiritual like connection. For some of you, where there's a High Priestess and a Hermit, you and this person may both be very spiritual, but you're very different. The High Priestess could be an actual practitioner or someone who has a lot of spiritual gifts, talents, abilities, someone who really goes within, has a lot of secret or ancient wisdom and knowledge. But the Hermit, to me, is someone who may, you know, be a lifelong learner, someone very eclectic. But you and this person both are dedicated to a journey of self-discovery. How you go about doing this may be different, but this is a connection here. And for some, this could be just a connection with a friend, a family member, or a lover. It's going to bring about a lot of happy times, I feel, because you're going to feel very understood with this type of energy. It's like a lot of odd conversations being had between you and someone. You and this person both may be into meditation, or like I said, it's like you and someone, you're meeting your soul family as well as like your actual soulmate, life partner. One of you may be a little bit more wise and when it comes to certain things in life, while the other one may be a bit more advanced or wise when it comes to spiritual things. So it's a good balance, because the Hermit is somebody here who is walking on their journey with the light. The High Priestess sort of already has access to the knowledge, but working together, you and this person can create something very fulfilling. The Four of Cups. and the Queen of Wands. This is that karmic energy that wants you to miss this opportunity. Be careful of who you share your business with. Be careful of the people around you, because again, there's this karmic energy here. For some of you, there's even a witch somewhere there is doing magic or some type of manipulation. This person feels like they're not going anywhere and they are refusing to let go of you, or this is your person. Someone is refusing to let them go. So you're going to have to pray for you and your person, especially if your person is not aware of this or they're refusing to accept this or believe it. Whether you know who your person is or not, just put it out there in the atmosphere that you really want to get rid of not just the karma or the karmic people in your life, but also in the life of the people who are meant to come towards you, especially if it's some type of relationship, whether it's romantic or business. Because there's a Queen of Wands out here who is missing the point that they're no longer on someone's path. And this could be a male or female. Someone here really just does not understand that their time with someone is over. This person is very adamant, though, to make another person miss an opportunity, a magical opportunity at that. Someone here is very discontent and unhappy with the relationship, whoever they are with, or this is someone that could be from your past. Someone doesn't care that one person wants to be completely out of a situation. Two of Pentacles. It's like, this is the kind of karma who's like, I don't care if you lie, if you cheat, if you steal, kill, I don't care. They don't want this transformation to happen, but it's happening anyway. Transformation here. This is a Tower coming in, and look at here. You have the Six of Wands, the Sun, and the Justice. Wow. The Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Wow, I'm done. So whoever the karmic energies are, whether it's friends, family, lovers, or whomever, who are trying to cause instability for people, the transformation is coming here. It's a significant life event that's going to force people into breaking free from anything that no longer serves them. This is karmic justice coming in, and what's coming is the Sun with the Six of Wands. So this is happy times, it's success, it's victory, it's rewards, recognition. This is you getting promotions. You know, just to thank God early right now, because Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups is here. So this is saying that everything is being balanced out. You have two sixes here. And the number 10, that's a completion with the Tower and Justice. This is like eclipse energy. That's what I'm saying. This eclipse energy, it's lingering because some of you are still operating from a place of fear, or you have people around you who are still like afraid to let you go or to allow these changes to happen. So it's kind of like God's like, okay, we can do this the easy way or we can do this the hard way. And some people are choosing to go about doing things the hard way. These karmic energies who fear you being in high honor, they're being forced to release. You have a lot of people who consider themselves, they're privileged because they're holding on to other people and their energy. They're frightened now because they're gonna have to be forced to get it out of the mud now. You can't just leech onto someone else's energy anymore. So people have to go and create happiness for themselves the right way. So you have messages coming in, though, about karmic justice, legal situations being resolved, opportunities in your finances and career. You know, abundance is coming towards you. Message here, you have bad health, okay? So you could get a message that someone is in bad health, okay? And high honor. Interesting. Message here about bad health and high honor. So there could be a message here of someone that you placed on a pedestal that you thought was in high honor. You may be finding out that this person is experiencing a fall from grace. Someone that you really thought was official, they're about to experience bad health, which is bad karma, really. Yeah, this is a message of concern an ending. Oh my goodness, an ending and imprisonment. Some of you, this is a lover. Could be a past lover, or it's someone entering your life or coming back into your life is dealing with. You have bad health and coffin here with imprisonment. So a person who was once supposedly of high honor, they're being found out for who they truly are. The work that they've been doing in the background here, this to me looks like a lot of karma, and it's bad karma that someone is receiving. So depending on who you are, you're receiving good karma for things that you've done, and somebody else is going to be receiving karma for what they've done. Okay, bad health and high honor. Somebody is losing their spiritual rank. They're getting bad karma. Someone here could be facing jail time. But a person here is experiencing a lot of endings, and they're going to be stuck and tied to whatever this bad karma is. Something significant is happening between today, which is November 14th, and November 19th. November 25th, 29th. The rest of this month, the next 2 weeks, a lot is going to happen. Because here I'm literally saying 11, 14, 19, 20, the 5th, the 25th, the 29th, and the 31st. So today you could actually receive a message of concern. Somebody could be in bad health. Oh my gosh, I hate to say this or predict this, but there could be a real ending, like an actual physical death and ending by the 19th of November. 25th, something of significance. By the 29th though, someone could actually be going to jail for something that they've done. Yeah, there's a lot of changes coming, especially for a particular man in your life or who's no longer in your life. This is karma. I mean, the reading is very positive, but again, there's endings and new beginnings. There's good things and bad things. All of this stuff is, these endings and new beginnings is happening simultaneously. But see, some people are still playing around in your energy, or they're doing this to someone that is connecting with you. And with this type of intense energy, that's just a bad thing to do. It's not smart because this stuff is backfiring quickly. You have here mature man, marriage, and house. I feel like for some of you, you're going to be receiving a message in the next 7 to 14 days of a mature person who may want to have a relationship, a commitment, or a stable, create a stable foundation with you. Some of you could meet somebody in the next 2 weeks or so, going into Sagittarius season. Sagittarius season, isn't that like the 25th or something around that time? So Sagittarius season, things are going to be balanced out. Something is going to be balanced out for sure. It comes with an ending here. Pathway, yeah. So for some of you, very soon, something that's a part of your journey is really coming into fruition. And this has a lot to do with the mature man. What I'm hearing here is spiritual maturity. Okay. So whether you're male or female, I just feel like somebody is about to start really taking themselves and their lives more seriously. They could want a home, a family, marriage, commitment. Someone is becoming more mature and wise and realizing that they're ready to put in the hard work now to go on their spiritual journey. Yeah, somebody wants to work on a partnership with a mature woman. Occupation. This is like somebody feels like this is their purpose. So you have here the mature man and the mature woman out here with marriage. To me, this is two spiritually evolved individuals. Again, the high priestess and the hermit, going on a pathway, going on a journey to having victory and success. But somebody here most likely had to put in a lot of work to get out of a situation. The Lovers always speaks of a choice. They had to make the decision to get out of a situation because they were working with a main female. This is someone who's realizing that they don't want a main person anymore. They want just one person. This person could have been working with someone else though, who wanted to be privileged, and they could have made money together. But this person, they made money together, but this person may have been really superficial, materialistic. Someone here is now making the decision that they want a more mature type of relationship. For some of you, this could be someone coming back, or someone maybe from a past life. You have here expectation and official person. Yeah, you can expect someone to come in who's official. Good stuff, good stuff. So just don't be overwhelmed or afraid of the changes that are happening. Because on the other side of it is something really, really good. A lot of really good energy, especially for love. Look, new moon in Taurus. This was a full moon that we just had in Taurus, but prosperity lies ahead. Your commitment is being tested. Yeah. Wow. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Adjustments are required and you're very close to achieving your goal. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Show the world the real you. See, this is what I was saying earlier about the authenticity. Full moon in Aquarius. Show the world the real you. Be bold and make the first move. For some of you, someone, like I said, for some, there are people who are going to be coming to you and they're going to tell you the reason why they've done certain things that they've done. And it's just time to be confident in being open and honest about who you are. And some of the confessions may be challenging because, again, like I said, some people are hiding certain preferences that they have because maybe it's considered taboo or whatever the case is. But Spirit is saying it's time to show the world the real you. And it's interesting because I know last week I did a reading and there was a channel message and it was a whole vision I was having about like a hate crime. Some people are choosing not to live in their truth because of hatred. They fear being their true authentic selves. But Spirit is saying, look at the bigger picture here. You're really close to achieving your goal. And I remember in that reading I was saying, even if you think about if you are the victim of a hate crime, usually it is the story that will inspire so many people to try to do better, you know? So you can't be afraid to be confident. Be bold and make the first move, and a win-win outcome is forecast. So we have out here Libra, Leo, Libra again, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. So Libra again is justice. That's the Libra scale. The Sagittarius, something could have happened in Libra season that kind of catapulted whatever this is for someone to get out of a karmic cycle or stop hiding themselves or whatever their truth is, or to get out of a dead-end job or whatever. And by Sagittarius season, which is coming up soon, it's saying, look at the bigger picture. Your commitment has been tested. So some of you, you've been going through a lot of tests since maybe Libra season. And I think everything is about to make sense pretty soon. You're needed to have faith in your dreams, believe in the impossible, but balance your spirituality and practicality. This is full moon in Pisces. Pisces could be significant, but your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. So in the next 2 to 3 months, and I always make reference to readings I've done because I feel like sometimes they are connected in a way. But maybe 2 weeks ago, I did a reading and I was saying everything is about to change in the next 10 weeks. And looking now at the significance here of Sagittarius season, Libra season, and Capricorn season, that's about a 10-week period. So for some of you, you've been going through things since like Libra season. Your commitment is being tested now. But by the time Sagittarius season comes, you're going to have more wisdom and know how to balance out situations. And by the time Capricorn season comes in mid-December, you know, you will be in a place in a position where a lot of things are really going to make sense, and you're going to see why it was so important for you to continue having faith in your dreams and to be your authentic self. Because a lot of your issues are finally being resolved by the divine with this eclipse energy. So you're just needing to surrender. Just surrender. That's all you have to, because you've already put the work in. All you have to do now is allow yourself to receive. Okay. So you guys, I hope that this message gave you a bit of clarity and insight today. More spiritual guidance came out today for everyone because I was feeling very philosophical. So I hope that this just kind of gave you a little bit of insight and awareness about how to navigate through these energies. Take a chill pill, okay? I always say don't trip chocolate chip, okay? Everything's good. You have transformation, justice, and the sun. So this is saying that your justice is the sun. Everything is gonna turn to a yes. The spell work that has been done to you, it was reversed and blocked before it even reached you. You know, so don't worry about it. you know. And if you are the one that has been doing things to people to hurt or harm them, bad health and death is to be expected.